Good morning, everyone. Today is the 11th of December. It's Thursday morning. I'm going to make a statement that's probably going to make a lot of the Wesleyan doctrine people upset, but perfection does not exist. Perfection does not exist as far as it relates to man down here on the earth. The only perfection, true perfection, is in Christ alone. And a lot of people will quote certain scriptures, like, for example, one they like is in Matthew 5:48, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. James 1:4. Psalm 101:2, I will behave myself wisely in a perfect way. O then wilt thou come unto me. I will walk within my house with a perfect heart. 1 John 4:18, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. Deuteronomy 18:13, thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God. And you might say, well, Larry, there's proof. There's all kinds of scriptures that say, why would God say, be ye perfect, if perfection doesn't exist? Well, like Paul Harvey, I'm going to give you the rest of the story. Okay? Psalm 18:32, it is God that giveth me strength and maketh my way perfect. Notice where perfection comes from. It is God that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect. That's called the imputed righteousness of Jesus Christ. Job 36:4. For truly my word shall not be false. He that is perfect in knowledge is with thee. He that is perfect in knowledge is with thee. 2 Timothy 3:17, that the man of God may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. Well, there's only one perfect person that has ever existed, and that's Jesus Christ. And even John Wesley, who promoted perfection his whole life, stated, they asked him, have you ever met someone that was entirely sanctified? And he says, I think I might have met one lady. Okay. Jesus Christ is the only one that's perfect. That's why he came to this world, to give himself a ransom for many, because a sacrifice was needed. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God, we are told. Hebrews 5:9, and being made perfect, he became the author of eternal salvation to all them that obey him. Well, the only way we're going to obey him is if we are elect children of God and we're called according to his purpose. Second Samuel 22:33, God is my strength and power, and he maketh my way perfect. How does he make our way perfect? Well, he made our way perfect by dying on a cruel and rugged cross, for becoming a substitute for our sin. He was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquity, and by his stripes we are healed. Isaiah 26:3, thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusted in thee. I was brought up in a home, my mother really believed in this Wesleyan doctrine, this perfection doctrine, and she tried to live a perfect life. but she was unable to do it. One time I was talking to her and I said, "When was the last time you sinned?" You know what she said? "I think it's been a couple months." I said to her, "Well, the only difference in you and me is I sin daily. I don't like it, but I sin daily." A lot of people don't understand the definition of perfection. The definition of perfection is not having one iota of imperfection. Not having one iota of imperfection. Do you have an iota of imperfection? We're in a warfare between the flesh and the spirit, are we not? Aren't we in a warfare? And added to that is the devil. He's like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. Put on the whole armor of God that you will be able to withstand against the wiles of the devil. But you know, the people that point their finger at you the most and condemn you for something you didn't do or something you should have done are the ones that think they have all the answers and they're perfect. I had someone yesterday say, "I've lost all faith in you." Well, I don't want people to have faith in me. Don't put your faith in Larry Phillips. Larry Phillips is the most imperfect person in the world. He's the chiefest of sinners. He's looking only to Christ and looking for his glorified body one day when he will be perfected. Well, that's what's on my mind this morning. Put not your confidence in the arm of flesh, and don't trust in your own perfection because you don't have any. God bless.